Hey everybody, it's Molar, and we're about to start the Renaissance in our Norway game. We're playing BBG on a low sea level archipelago plus map with Sukrtax Oceans Barbarian Clans mode. We'll start off by making our dedication. Going to choose Reform the Coinage. I'm the suzerain of Valletta and I have Grandmaster's Chapel, so I imagine I'm going to be using most of my faith for those things. I don't want a lot of builder churn this game anyways. It's going to be bad enough with the number of units that we have. So in the interest of keeping our trade routes from being plundered is Reform the Coinage. Now we're all ready for next turn because I did a lot of background stuff before we started. I got Terracotta Army at the very end of the medieval era, so I moved and upgraded everybody at the beginning of this turn. Just to save you the pain, I came to the conclusion that I want less units. I have 6 caravels and 6 berserkers. I think I'd like to get it down to 4 each. And we're working on gunpowder, and after that we will try to get some frigates in the ocean. Special session. Well, Tokugawa isn't around to have started this, so I don't know who started it. It must have been Theodora, although she voted against it. I don't know. It was a weird one. So I'm just going to get my boats in position to go after our first target, which will be Constantinople. And we'll want these guys in friendly territory so I can upgrade them to musketmen. I can already tell there's going to be a lot of churn in this game, so I'm going to try to only show units that add something to the experience. We're going to transfer you to Nidaros, where you can counter spy, protect that governor. We'll send you down to make a fleet. I've given the boats and the berserkers cute names to the ones that I don't want to pair up together. I'm going to send him up here to get our musketmen kill. I'm going to have to do something about Sea Ghost. You also come home so I can core you up. And let's buy 2 berserkers out of Skedsmo. That brings us to 8 or 4 future cores. We'll just work on a shipyard after that Treb. I'm going to buy a Treb out of Oslo. We've got some trade routes to build here as well. War with Dido? Oh, and with Theodora. I know what happened. It's because they went to war with Matthias on the turn before he stopped being my ally. Thanks, Matthias, for getting me involved with that and then leaving me in the lurch. Clear up those units. It gives me an excuse to do something about Dyrrachium. It's bothered me since she forward settled me. Going to chop out the maize. We're going to take a few turns off of Venetian. That should draw you out. I'm going to work on a canal here and here, at least with the help of the engineers. That was a whole one turn. I think I'm going to regret this decision. Let's go on production focus until that's done. Yeah, no, I'm a little disappointed in you, Matthias, and I'll be there within 30 turns to start warring you.
Man is a military animal. Glories in gunpowder and loves food.
I can already tell that Western Norway is gonna drive me nuts. So much churn. I'm gonna do my best to hide it from you. Okay, let's go up to square rigging. Death to Dyrrachium. We're going to raise anything that doesn't have a harbor or a commercial hub. If it can't give a trade route to Oslo, I don't want it. This is going to be the only one that I upgrade at full cost because I don't have a lot of time to get up there. I don't want to wait a turn. We're going to counter spy the city center. Thanks, Asterix. What did I do to get Wolin?
It is nationalism which engenders nations.
Going to get my gold reduction. I don't think I need to get the resource reduction. I think I'd like press gangs in. Because I think I would like to get 2 quadrimes out of here before I get frigates. And we'll get mercantilism so we can get out of our upgrade card. Just get you out of the way. Well, that's all the berserkers done. Oh, I might get it done quicker. I'm much happier fighting a skirmisher than a man-at-arms. Sharpsburg. Let's work on your arena. Pretty sure your entertainment complex is what got me Wolin. Let's work on your shipyard. Kyoto, you don't have a lot that I want you to do. Maybe make one of those traders for Oslo and then just get me gold. And we're going to get Victor promoted up to the free promotion, and it will also give a little bit of a boost to military units in Skitsmo. Should have Johannesburg pretty soon. I should have Muscat pretty soon. Maybe I'll build towards Cardiff. skip your turn. Gonna heal you up a little bit. We'll form a fleet here. I think I'll hit the city. We're going to want to pillage this as soon as I get that boost. And here should be Venetian. Oh, 2 turns. You come down here and work on the next one. That's not a horrible deal. I'm gonna try to get as much of his raw gold as I can, though. Do I get it this turn? I do.
There is little man has made that
So I should have had that resource card in. Oh, that's disappointing. It's a pretty expensive way to do things here. Well, I'll have it done on time to get out of both of those cards. Might be making a frigate here now. Oh no, because I don't have enough niter. I'm gonna end up with trouble with my upgrades after all. I think I would like to get up to steam power, and then I think I would like to get up to military science, and then I would really like to get battleships.
The Commonwealth of Venice in their armory have this inscription: "Happy is that city which in time of peace thinks of war."
I think I might try to buy some niter off of you. So you are building a frigate now. I need a total of 19 niter to get both of them this turn. Finally get to do some foreign trading out of Oslo again. Put it into banking. We're gonna raise it. There's more niter here.
In a market economy, however, the individual has some possibility of escaping from the power.
Okay, we'll get out of both of these. Get into logistics and raid. Actually, I don't like logistics. I'll go into veterancy because we're building some shipyards. Let's get machinery.
Remember that people break down too.
Oh, I didn't found Kyoto. That's why I can't buy crossbows there. Buy them in Skedmo. Gonna get Marco Polo. And we're gonna get our boost for Victor. Oh no, I just cored up war and pestilence and I lost one of my named ships. I'm down to 3 horsemen. That's so dumb. I'm gonna transfer you to Oslo. Nidaros, you work on your chancery. I think that's the last I've got to look at builders. It's your own fault, Theodora. You're not building any commercial hubs or harbors. I'm going to be getting an ironclad soon. Wish that engineer would stop standing on the aqueduct. I want to raid it. Hey,
The key word
do I
to
have
violent
coal? I have a coal. And it's already mined. That's fantastic. There's another coal per turn. You're going to become the new war as soon as I can name you. Let's get our factory. Actually, let's purchase our factory. And let's build our coal plant. And then build our shipyard. And then we'll get into the ironclad production business. Those are both one-turn things. I'm gonna wait to do those pillages until I get to scientific theory. Let's go harbor shipping with you, and we'll get you on gold and faith focus.
Astronomy is much more a common mistake that people make when trying to design something completely.
Still like what I'm in here. Oh, I hate you already. We'll promote you to arms race proponent. And we're going to begin working our way up to mobilization. Now, I don't believe there's any way that I'm getting a hold of field cannons anytime soon. Gonna have to look for some culture pillages. Gonna get in position to do a double pillage next turn. I'm gonna come down here because I'm gonna try to get this pillage. Sarpsborg, you also work on your shipyard. Yeah, I'll make peace with you. I will not make peace with you. Okay, so that knight is really kind of gumming me up here.
I saw a bank that said
And now there's a great scientist sitting on the aqueduct. Constantinople needs to die. But lost that frigate fleet. I was counting on taking Constantinople last turn. Dang, I forgot to take that health village before I shot. Let's purchase ancient walls. Let's purchase an armory. Going to keep it, of course. Joan of Arc. Ragnar, no health pillage for you. Oh, there's a little bit of culture. I don't see a commercial hub or harbor here in Sinope either. I'm gonna have to raise this one. That hurts raising a pop 10 city.
If facts don't fit the theory.
I see a little bit more culture to pillage. Get your bank and your university. Let's erase this. Actually, let's purchase your factory and work on your coal plant. Work on your stave church and then your bank. And then we'll work on an encampment. And we'll buy you walls. Gotta hand it to you, Theodora. That is a really well-placed encampment. I think I'm gonna hit the city with you. Our amphitheater.
War is hell.
I am going to put in total war. And then I'm going to also put in the 50% gold upgrade card. Because in 2 turns, I'm going to have steam power. And we are also raising this city. We're going to want all the caravels over here. We're going to need them in friendly territory in order to upgrade them into ironclads. Get you to work on your shipyard. Exactly the same expression that Mrs. Moeller uses when she sees me editing footage. Matthias drags me into a war, and then he goes and joins the emergency. Gonna have to purchase a settler and send it over to the coast. Because of the BBG mechanics, if I want to use Grandmaster's Chapel to purchase units to help in the war, I'm gonna have to do it in a city that I founded. I'm gonna do my frigates, and then I'll start working on the ironclads. Christian sand and work on an amphitheater. This is future Mauler, and I'm editing this, and the sound from this point on is pretty bad. I'm gonna try to recover it and maybe voice over some stuff that needs some help. Probably just gonna have to listen to me talking like I'm in a sewer.
Science owes more to the steam engine.
Ο θρόνος εστί αγαβός τάφος.
So now we just have to upgrade all of these caravels into ironclads, and then we have to plunk down a city and make an encampment. There is going to be churn. I think that's everybody. Probably should have bought you like 3 turns ago. Might pillage some health by Debrecen. I'm gonna transfer you to the new city and upgrade that one ironclad to an armada. That means I have to make two more, so I've got a single up there already. And I'll make my privateers. Sharpsburg. I might go on a rampage and start buying all the buildings I don't have. It's allowing me to purchase a water mill, but it's not on a river. So is that a BBG thing or a Mohenjo-Daro thing? It's too cheap. I'm not going to do it. My apologies that you had to see all of that. I am the Sousa Valletta, but that was definitely a little bit boring to watch.
Rocks in my path? What I like about cities is that everything is king size. The beauty and the ugliness.
I'm going to put veterancy back in, especially if I'm chopping out a encampment. Kind of like the way the rest of this looks. Set die. Let's get your lighthouse. I've pillaged towards siege tactics. My goal over the next couple of turns is to get a city down, get a military academy in it, and then start making line infantry and upgrading the musketmen and getting everybody up into armies. It's going to be a lot of hassle and micromanagement, but it should be fun. Oh, please, this would be huge to have melee units. Get +5 again. Cross your fingers. Yay!
The lowest is to attack a city. What gunpowder did for war, the printing press.
Another source of coal. Didn't quite make it. We're gonna have to get the buildings purchased on the next turn. I'm going to want to get rid of these cities. They're going to make such a choke point for me to get to Dido, just kind of like that encampment up in Sinope, that Theodora place that was keeping me from getting through.
However beautiful the strategy.
I might wait until I have mobilization. I'm going to purchase a barracks, an armory, and a military academy. Light infantry. And then the second one, I'll do that again next turn. Get a privateer. I've done this the turn that I started this.
Don't judge someone until you've stood.
Don't see any science villages left. That gives more combat strength to this. That'll definitely help with the upgrades. Just gonna keep them. Oh, I do have another science village.
order to rally people,
Asterix must have been crapping his pants when we were making the fleets and the armies, and now his capital is mine.
It's one thing to surmise. Remember that politics, colonialism.
Well, I think we're going to be waiting for the battleships here. Wait till next turn to do that raid.
Bolt actions speak louder than words.
Oh, I got science up in mine. Bombard armies. If you're going to want to take your city back, you're going to have to talk to my little friends Oh my god, it's the turn timer. I'm gonna have to really get moving if I'm gonna finish this before the end of the Renaissance. I think I'll upgrade the frigates entire. I'm gonna have to take Buddha with the line infantry. I don't think I'm gonna get battleships and get up there in time to beat the end of the era. I'm just gonna put Pengala into Constantinople. Or it was BBG, I probably should have put Moksha.
Had I been present at the
Oh, it's one turn away from battleships. I better get those guys up to a COD and get them upgraded. Now I'm just wasting time trying to distract myself from the countdown. Promise I'll get back to the fighting.
Engineering is the art of directing the great
Guess you can take down the walls. Now I'm just being stupid.
Kilwa is one of the most beautiful. Benjamin Franklin may. The effect of the mass media is not to elicit.
Let's go berserk with some line infantry. I should hopefully have that next turn. Well, we're definitely wrapping things up here. Oh, that was nice. Skatsmo. Let's get a seaport. I'm just gonna buy a seaport here because I want to see the yields. What a nice city. 273 gold per turn just out of Oslo. I guess I need to send one of these guys around. I'm going to capture Tyre. Well, it's taken me all game. I lost it, but I have the fourth horseman back. I think it would be cool to have it under siege. Well, I've got some pretty cool wonders here. Thank you very much, Matthias. A whopping 571 gold per turn here near the end.
The Great Ball Court is also very impressive. Museums are on the front lines.
War never sleeps, but war is sleeping. Joan of Arc is sleeping. Ivar the Boneless, thank you for your service. Ragnar Lothbrok, you are a god. Bjorn Ironside, get out of the water and enjoy retirement. I think next turn we're probably going to see the end of the game. just wrecked Biblos' day. You wrecked Tyre's day. I'm the king of the world.
Though its face may change throughout the ages, history is written from the hand of the victor. By your actions this day, you ensure our people a glorious tomorrow.
And we finished it before the end of the age. 3 turns remaining. I'm not going to do anything else other than say we're done. One final look at the home fjord. The BBG version of Norway is probably my second favorite BBG leader next to Alexander. You should check out the fun we had with him on marathon speed. I will let you go though. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.